Well, this is it, everyone. Victor ORTA, the man, the Jack in the Box, the director of football at Elland Road, has done it again. It sounds like, and it's pretty much certain now, that with most major news outlets reporting that Javi Grarcia is joining us very, very shortly. The rumour is that there could be a press conference within the next hour or two. That's coming out from various sources down at Elland Road. So let's just have a little check and see what is going on there. Nothing reported officially at the moment on the club's website, but I'm keeping an eye on it. Is this guy going to be coming into Leeds? Is he going to be a success? Is he going to do what we're hoping that he'll do, which is get us out of a very sticky wicket? 15 matches left. It's all to play for. It works out at 45 points, I believe. And the major game, of course, we have coming up this week is Southampton at Elland Road, and that's at 3 p.m, Saturday 3 p.m. There is a live watch along for that. If you're interested in joining, hit the sub button, and you can also press the thumbs up like button. Whatever it is you like to do, I hope you do join me, and then the channel grows. Going into a little bit more about what this guy is all about. He was born in 1970, apparently, and he's played 430 matches in both major levels of Spanish football combined in a professional career spanning 15 years. And he started working as a manager after retiring, he began working as a manager and going to coach several clubs in Spain, Greece, Russia, before being appointed at Watford. And this is the really interesting part, because this guy led Watford to, I believe, an FA Cup final, only their second FA Cup final in their history, which is a terrific achievement with the players that he had at the time and the resources that he had at the time. But his tenure came to an abrupt end after just a few games in the following season. So it says that he led them to the second FA Cup final in 2019, and he was sacked later the same year. From June to 2020 to May 2021, he worked with Valencia, and a year later on, he won the Qatar Stars League during his spell at Al Sadd. So a really, really good appointment. This guy, I think, has got the technical knowledge. He's got the experience of dealing with players from all parts of the world. It sounds like he's able to motivate them, and we're just having a little look and seeing what other things he's done in the early years of his career. He was a manager at Malaga in May 2014, and he was there for 2 years. So he's been around a little bit. Then he went to Rubin Kazan in Russia for the 16-17 season. After achieving 9th place in the Russian Premier League, he left the club by mutual consent. He wasn't too happy with what was asked of him there, I think, and probably, it's like anything else, isn't it? Some owners setting the bar way, way too high, not prepared to back what has gone on, or what the club's ambitions are. And the next bit after that is the Watford bit, which is the really interesting bit. On the 21st of January 2018, he was he became the new head coach at Watford on an 18-month contract following the dismissal of Marco Silva. His first game in charge took place 6 days later with a 1-0 away loss against Southampton in the 4th round of the FA Cup. In the 18-19 campaign, Garcia again coached the team to domestic league safety. So he's got a bit of experience keeping how to get results in the Premier League, and that experience is quite recent as well, by the sound of it. And he was sacked on the 7th of September after a poor start to the season. And it sounds to me like I remember seeing it at the time. Watford have had I think I've seen it said that they've had 7 managers in 5 years. So I mean, if you think things about Elland Road, it must be even harder being a Watford fan. It's honestly, it beggars belief. I hope that Victor has made the right decision. I certainly believe he has, following what I saw on the Skabala's press conference at Everton, and some of the things Skabala said there I didn't agree with, and I thought Meslier could have done better with that particular cross. But overall, it was a terrible team performance, and the way Skabala spoke, it was well, I'm not taking responsibility for this anyway, so I can once we've got a coach in, I'll just be slipping back into my day job, and the first team can just go and do whatever they like. I'm not really that kind of interested in it. I might be wrong. You might have heard or seen something that Skabala said that completely contradicts what I've just said, but the way his language was, I just got the impression that he wasn't committed to the job. He wasn't really that concerned that the performance was as bad as it was. Now, I mean, that might just be that you're trying to save face, and perhaps you're facing a bit of pressure from the board, and it might be that he's a little bit. He doesn't want to give the impression. He doesn't want to speak honestly or frankly, and that's a quality I think in a lot of people that we miss these days. That they're overlooked by the superiors, and they've got to be a little bit careful what they say, because the superiors get upset. They know they're going to be out of the job. What's it like working under Rosani and ORTA and Kinnear and all, the rest of the board at Elland Road? It would be interesting to find out. It'd be interesting to work there for a day and actually, find out the club goings on, and find out what it's actually like. Is it an intimidating place, Elland Road, to work? Are the owners intimidating? Is the HR process an intimidating process? Are you bound and gagged? And I think this is part of the reason why I've got a YouTube channel, to be honest with you. That, in my day job, I certainly feel like that. I can't speak truthfully. I can't speak honestly. I can't speak openly or frankly. Being a teacher, speaking with parents all the time, teachers will confirm what I'm saying. that we're all in a sticky spot. We can't say things that are what some might consider open and honest. And my superior would refer to that as diplomacy. Other people would just refer it to, well, no, it's not. It's all out lying. It's all out lying. Little Johnny did this during the class. He did that during the class, and quite frankly, his attitude in the class was terrible. He just doesn't care. So why is he here? And I think when we look at head coaches and head managers and people in that line manager's position, whatever the profession, they're on. It's almost as if they get paid to just lie, isn't it? Tell me what you think in the comments. Let me know if you disagree. Let me know if you agree. But I suspect there are people out there who will actually, on the condition of maybe some anonymity, that they'll be thinking and exactly the same thing. And it kind of makes you think, is Leeds United a bit of a toxic work environment? A number of other YouTubers who comment on Leeds United have come out and said that Skabala's afraid of Patrick Bamford and Jack Harrison, and he's afraid to take them off for fear of upsetting them. Has something gone on, or has something been said? Because he did substitute Patrick, I think, didn't he, in one or two of those Man United games. Harrison also. Is there something there that we don't know about? We're never likely to find out about what was actually said, what actually went on, and it kind of makes you think that, is the Elland Road dressing room a little bit toxic at the moment? The whole thing with Jesse, have the players actually got ganged up on him, and have they spoken to the board of directors, and has that led to Jesse's departure from the club? It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, we learn from the experiences, and look at it's not like it hasn't happened before at Elland Road. You go back a few weeks ago, or a few months ago. Look at the changes that have blown through Man United. They were going nowhere, absolutely going nowhere. At the beginning of I think was it their worst start to the season this season, and now, they're actually in a title race because of they've had a clear out, got rid of the toxicity there, got rid of the people who weren't pulling their weight, who weren't following the same page, who aren't in the same direction, and I think. I hate to say it, but I mean, Ten Hag, the job he's done is incredible, isn't it? Anyway, enough about them lot over there at Old Trafford. We don't really care. When Javi Grarcia got dismissed from Watford, he released a statement, and I'm just going to read it to you. He says, after the unexpected announcement about the termination of my contract. After only 4 matches, I want to express my surprise after completing the best season in Watford's history. That's a fact. That they had. I think they finished 11th that season, and he got them to an FA Cup final. It was a close-run thing as well, if I remember. I'm grateful to this club for allowing me to manage this great club in the Premier League. It has been an incredible experience with very special moments like the FA Cup final I had the privilege to enjoy. My gratefulness and love for this club will be eternal. And finally, I want to thank the fans for supporting me the way they did from day one until my last. I always wish the fans and these players the very best. We don't have a choice at Elland Road. If this guy gets the job, and it sounds like he is, all the major outlets and reliable sources are now reporting that he's pretty much got the job. BBC says that he's got the job. I believe Sky Sports News is also reporting it, that he's got the job. And it sounds like they're completing the formalities of this guy's appointment. That's going to include things like work permit, visas, contracts, not only just for him but his backroom staff, and it's going to be interesting to see. We don't quite know yet who's on there, and we also are not aware of what the nature of the contract is that this guy's going to get. I suspect that they're going to give him a 6-month contract and see how it goes. I also suspect that, speaking of Watford, they beat West Brom recently, didn't they? So they're doing quite all right down there by the sound of it. As I was saying, it sounds like he's well on his way now to Elland Road. In fact, he's already been pictured at Elland Road, and I'll just read you this that I'm reading at the moment. It says he's close to being appointed as the Leeds head coach after arriving at Elland Road this morning. Garcia steered Watford to safety from the Premier League and also led them to the FA Cup final during his time at Vicarage Road. It sounds like he's left Al Sadd last year in Qatar, and he's one of 8 candidates Leeds spoke to after it became clear the names for their shortlist were unavailable mid-season. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that the same thing, that we probably held on to Jesse a little bit too long, but the Liverpool result and a couple of other results pre-World Cup swung in his favour. When we started back again, things weren't great, were they? We've gone on a terrible run, and I seem to think November the 5th is the last time we won a match. So if you're going down to Elland Road, please get behind this guy and give him a bit of good cheer. Welcome him to Elland Road. Let's try not to have a toxic atmosphere in the ground. Let's try and get a bit of positivity for the players, for the new coach. Let's try and give them our very, very best. And let's also, for God's sake, get 3 points. You know, if he gets 3 points, we can't ask for any more than that. Anything less than that against Southampton. And if you thought it was bad after the Everton result, man, it'll just get a whole lot worse. We don't want to finish in the bottom three, and we sure as hell, if we are to get relegated, we sure as hell don't want the wooden spoon and finishing at the very, very bottom. I mean, come on, that would just be the icing on the cake, and a terrible, terrible thing for Leeds, wouldn't it? It beggars belief, but we're just gonna have a look at this and see what it says.
Today I'm training in the flow dynamic. Usually I have a lot of shoes, but with this I can use one to run.
So we're just gonna try and find out. This is 3 hours ago, and it's according to Sky Sports. Is this?
Javi Grarcia to arrive in Leeds, and we can show you now exclusive shots of him arriving here at Elland Road this morning. So this is progressing very, very quickly.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, it looks like he's gone in at the back of the East Stand, and they're probably going to take him up to the 1919 suite or something like that. Yeah, it's moving very quickly by the sound of it down at Elland Road. I'm expecting that when I'm in bed, it'll probably be then.
When he spoke to Leeds United, detailed video analysis of some of the fixtures, and he's really done his research. And Leeds believe that he's got a track record, having kept Watford in the Premier League. He took over there in a very, very similar situation. And unlike some of the other candidates that Leeds have targeted, he is available. So the plan is to try and get this done as quickly as possible. I think Leeds are hoping to get him out on the grass as quickly as they can, working with the players ahead of what is a crucial game for Leeds this weekend against Southampton. But he is here at Elland Road. He's arrived here this morning. This one is moving very, very quickly.
Yeah, Sky Sports are reporting that it's moving very quickly in the direction of this guy is going to sign. He's gone in the East Stand a little over 3 hours ago. It's looking like they're trying to get him out on the tour. There's going to be a bit of a press conference, a bit of a reveal. There's no fluffing around. I don't think they're going to do the photographs, a bit of a bit of an interview, and then he's going to have to go up to probably Thorpe Arch, I imagine, and meet the players. All the players will probably be sent down to Elland Road to meet him. The sooner that happens, the better. At the moment, as things stand at the moment, we can have a look. We can see there's no news yet officially on the Leeds United website. We'll just have a quick update there. No news yet, but it's looking increasingly likely that he's going to be the man that's going to try and lead us out of the bottom three, hopefully get us a string of wins together. Interestingly enough, he has got a points ratio of 1.18. 1.18 apparently in the statistics. That would probably be enough to ensure survival in the Premier League, but you never know. If we go on a winning streak and he manages to increase or improve upon that points ratio, you know, we're gonna be quite comfortable. I know a lot of you out there are panicking, anxiety and sleepless nights and all the rest of it. My advice to you is do what you enjoy. As at the end of that Everton match, there's nothing you can do about it. I can't do about it. Neither can you. Go out and do the things that you enjoy. And if work's getting you down a little bit, knock it on the head and spend the day, I don't know, bowling, golfing, go for a swim, do whatever you can. Do whatever you can to take your mind off this total chaos down at Elland Road. It sounds like that they're gonna be there's gonna be white smoke very soon, according to Rad. As Rad said, what was that? 11, 12 days ago now, something like that. A really, really optimistic thing from Radzani there. He was telling us that we're gonna swiftly make an appointment. We've already got. It sounded like they've already got somebody lined up, but they can't make the terms. They can't make the terms fit, and if a manager's in a job that's pretty cushy, the guys in the lower, in those European teams, Ajax, etc., you're going to be struggling to sign anybody. You're going to be struggling to sign anybody, and that's definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, what has happened down there at Elland Road. So that's my take on it. I think this is, out of all the candidates, I think there's probably only Corberán I would have probably sided with. I think Rafa's passed it. Gerrard and Lampard for me, no. It just doesn't fit. I mean, can you imagine Lampard sat in the dugout on Saturday against Southampton? He would love it nothing more than to watch Leeds get beat by Southampton, and I think he'd probably do everything he could do to make sure that would happen. So I'm absolutely I'm pretty confident that ORTA, the Jack in the Box at Elland Road, he's pulled it out of the bag for us here, and I think we're gonna be all right. Don't panic. Do what you enjoy. Do what you love. Spend time with the people that you love, and just enjoy what's going on. There's more to life than Leeds United. I know you might not disagree with that, but there is. Go out and do what you enjoy doing. Make sure that you have fun, a good bit of fun this week, and then let's get down to business at Elland Road on Saturday. And I think that I think you're going to be surprised. I think we'll end up 3 points. You'll feel a lot better come Saturday, late Saturday afternoon, 5 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. I hope I feel a lot better, because I'll tell you what, watching that Everton game, it was like sticking and having to do the watch along on it. It was like sticking pins in my eyes. I thought I would have felt less pain sticking pins in my eyes and watching that performance, and I hope to God that they don't show up with that dross at Elland Road, because there will be hell on. There will be absolute hell on. And it makes me wonder, the Everton fans. Everton, incidentally, are apparently facing another charge of fan or player misconduct, so let's hope that there's a points deduction for that. From the FA. No chance. Not for a team that could affect the outcome of Leeds United. I'll tell you that much now. There's no way that'll happen. It'll probably be another fine. I think they've already got a 20 grand fine, haven't they? And there is another inquest about the player behaviour against Liverpool. So it's all to play for. It's really, really bizarre. Bugger Everton. We're on to Southampton now. Let's focus on that match. Let's get the lads ready. Let's get them nice and fresh for that Saturday afternoon kickoff. I hope this guy's gonna bring us some new ideas, bring us some new flavours, bring us some joy, bring us some wisdom, and most of all, bring us 3 points. Javi Grarcia. Just bring us 3 points. That is all we ask. I'm not too interested in the performance, as long as we get the 3 points. I think you'll make a lot of people very, very happy. So yeah, good job. Well done, ORTA. Well done, Victor. Well done, Rads, and whoever else has had the the patience and the guile to get this guy signed up. I'm absolutely sure that it's gonna work out for us. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be safe, and I think we're gonna be on Saturday. You know, hopefully this guy gets the team reared up, ready to go, and I just hope that that's all coming in for Leeds United, for the fans, you know, for everybody in and around the club, and especially for the players. The players have had. Don't forget, the players have had a rough ride. It's not been easy for them. The View, Leeds United, The View is reporting that it's also a done deal 1 hour ago. That's had 1,800 views. Well done to him, or to them. It's a channel that looks like it's growing immeasurably, as well as Leeds Bird Rants. Leeds YRA 72 has also, I think he's doing another giveaway. Get over to Leeds United YRA 72 if you want a mug or a T-shirt, and tell him I sent you. I think we're going to be all right, lads. We're going to be all right. We're going to stay up. I think this guy's going to organise these players. He's going to make sure that he gets more out of them than what perhaps the previous two coaches have had. Scabala, you know, unbelievable getting a point at Man United, but then getting beaten at home, and the way we got beaten at home, it makes me sick. Made me sick watching that. He held them for 80 minutes. They don't do very well, and Harry Maguire had a shocking match, and it just seemed like, you know, why aren't we getting anybody standing on Harry Maguire's toes, forcing more errors, just being Harry Maguire basically. I'm pretty sure we're gonna do all right under this guy, and I'm pretty sure if we'd have had him a little bit earlier, we'd have already picked up points by now. I'm supremely confident that this guy has got the whole thing in the bag for us. He seems to be quite a smart guy. So yeah. If you've got any comments, any thoughts, any beliefs on this particular news that's coming out of Elland Road. Still nothing official yet, but that could change any time. You know, they'll just simply press the button, go live, just as I've done. One Leeds fan channels, he's got 5,800 views on that, and he's also reported it. Really nice thumbnail. I've gone for a bit of a crazy thumbnail. I've just cobbled that together in a minute or two. So. Yes, welcome to Leeds United. Let's hope the fans are behind you, everybody's behind you, to the players as well. Pull your bloody socks up, get your finger out, and go and fight for this bloody badge and keep us up. Don't let us go back down to that wretched championship. All right, thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much if you managed to watch even to this part. It's always appreciated. Take care, and I'll see you all Saturday.